how green everything still was. Less than 2 months ago in early October, although there was already snow in the mountains. And look at that sky. Hello, welcome to the new vlog. And look how I can film myself sitting in my window when there's no daylight, making the light conditions impossible. This vlog will be so different from the last one where I had 2 months with so much going on. And this time there was not that much. Although that's not actually true. Things have happened. But it felt a lot calmer. I spent more time here. I was in Frankfurt for a few weeks, which you will see. But otherwise I was here at home and really enjoying my time and seeing friends. And I didn't always want to film that. I haven't filmed that much of it. Because I wanted, as I said before in vlogs, sometimes I just want to focus on the people that I meet. And the other reason that I didn't film people, my friends and or myself so much, especially myself, is that I've been having a really bad time with my autoimmune disease. It wasn't even that bad. A few years ago I would have been flat out on the sofa and it was nothing like that. I did feel a bit tired, but most of all what was so annoying and so uncomfortable is the swelling of my eyes. You can still see it a little. My eyes are still a little small, but it's got a lot better already. There were times in the last 2 months where I looked like I was so swollen, I looked like I had been crying nonstop for 3 days or not slept in a month or something like that. It was really bad. And whilst I'm not particularly vain when it comes to these vlogs, this autoimmune shite is not something I want to look back on years from now when I look back, rewatch my vlogs. So I filmed more of the environment rather than myself. And that's okay because there's a lot of nice autumn footage, both from Frankfurt and around here. And yeah, it is what it is, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. The first leaves had started turning colour, but it was still nice, and I used the lovely weather by going to Kostrena and visiting Alex. Look at us all wearing t-shirts, but it was really warm that day and we were walking steadily uphill. I need to film this. Absolutely, it was.
Peggy, Peggy, Peggy.
Because when
Completely
you're
ignoring
down, I can get that picture.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Honestly, the view from their house isn't so bad either. But that was it with the lovely weather. The next day, it started getting stormy and rainy, and I spent a lot more time in the house. By the end of October, it looked a lot more like autumn when I drove to the airport to go to Frankfurt for another house and cat sit, looking once again after the elderly cat lady Luna. Bornheim is such a beautiful part of Frankfurt with lots of pretty old houses and trees, and autumn was just gorgeous there. One afternoon I took off to go to the Städel Museum because it was such a lovely day. I walked part of the way along the banks of the river Main. So this was the way there. On the way back, I saw red evening skies, a river like a mirror, and the almost full supermoon of early November. Right now I'm back home and the vlog is nearly done, but don't switch off just yet. I have one more really amazing thing to show you in a moment. But first I wanted to tell you something, or rather announce something. Don't miss the next vlog, because there's a good chance that I will have a fairly astonishing announcement then. I'm sorry to be a tease, but I really can't say anything just yet because it's not clear it'll actually happen. Let me just very quickly briefly explain. Normal people, when they have a challenge, or when something goes wrong, a relationship splits up, or something heavy happens, they'll make a drastic change. They'll cut off all their hair, or they move house, or they do something drastic. I'm the other way around. When I am really settled and my life is going really well and I'm really happy, I have this little alarm clock inside me, and that starts ticking, and then I know that at some point it's going to start ringing, and then I'll have to make a change. And I'm at one of those points right now. And I'm not quite sure if I'm even going to act on it because I'm actually really happy and maybe I'll sit this one out, this impulse. But I do have an idea. And if I put this into practice, it'll happen within, I'm just going to have to think about it for the next couple of weeks and then see whether I'll do it. If I do it, I'll be able to tell you in the next vlog. And if not, we'll just quietly forget I ever said this, all right? All right. Last week we had a storm, and afterwards the clouds looked like towers, and there was fire in the sky, like molten lava. It was incredible. I've never seen anything like this. And with this footage, I'll close the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to find out more about me and my work as a coach, then go to my website, wildspiritscoaching.com. Have a beautiful month of December, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.